Yes.
5 what? 5 lines?
No, pages.
What about you?
I don't know.
And I take it the rest of you haven't read it. 5 chapters? 5 chapters? Are you recording now?
Yeah.
Okay. 5 chapters and you were bored.
Yeah, and I thought of you randomly, so I
Okay, why don't you come over here and tell us? As a matter of fact, what I want you to do is just bring the book with you.
I don't have my book.
Okay, now if you bring the book, if you take the book, where is your book?
I do not have my book.
Now if he, okay, he's going to give you his book. And then can you stand up there and look into the book and tell us about what you read?
Alright.
You know something? That book should be part of your life, part of your blood and everything and flesh. If you really want to be the messengers of the messenger, or as a matter of fact, if you just want to be just a mediocre Muslim, you have to know that book. Did you agree with me?
Yes, that's it.
Oh, give him extra 5 points, man.
Alright, basically the first 10 pages that I read were just talking about a brief overview of Islam in the different areas of the world. Also, like a brief overview of Islam before Prophet Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
Islam before Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi
Yeah, Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi
Wasallam? Islam before Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam?
Oh, well,
Like
it was Islam, organized Islam before Prophet.
It was what? Underground Islam?
Well,
Black market Islam.
Is what?
Black market Islam.
Black market Islam. Okay, we're listening.
and then, it gives a brief overview of certain topics, such as Christianity at the time.
Okay.
A brief overview of the history of like the 6th century, Iran, northwestern Europe and stuff.
Okay.
Just brief history. That's about it. And yeah.
I think if you stand over there, it would be better to so you can take a picture of him.
He doesn't want his face on camera. He doesn't want his mask.
We'll mask his face after. Yeah.
We'll put a smiley face on.
No, funny face. You know.
Funny face.
Okay.
That's basically it.
That's basically it. Okay, Jazakallah khair. Jazakallah khair. Okay? You can bring the book and go through the book, whatever you're in.
It's coming. I'm looking for an outlet.
So, I was bored and I thought it'd be randomly, so I took the book and I read, right? And so the first chapter is just about like all the religions, Christianity, Jews, Iran, just talking about the idols and stuff, and then it goes on to the second chapter.
Can we stop saying idols and stuff? Because if you're really going to make a good speech and you're going to make a presentation, this stuff business and what you call it and what have you should stop. Okay?
And the second chapter is just first Islamic.
Can you do us a favor too? While you're reading, just say what the title of the chapter is. People at least, maybe it will trigger something in their mind.
So the second chapter was the advent of the Prophet, and it was talking about the first Muslims that were in Arabia. And it goes on with talking about the death and the divine call, and the remarkable revolution of history and faith, and I don't know, it's just, the knowledges and everything that people go to, like the prophets and the true knowledge of God's existence and attributes and actions. So it's like everything that like we learn like in Islamic school is put in a book practically, and I don't know, so.
Those are what you did?
Yeah. Like,
Okay, mashallah, jazakallah khair. Jazakallah khair. Who else want to talk about it? People from Pakistan originally, raise your hand. Keep your hand up. Keep your hand up. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Are you tired of just raising your hand? Are you so lazy to raise your hand? I can't believe it. She can't even. Okay. Put your hand down. Now, what's going on in Pakistan?
Chaos.
Charles.
No.
Charles.
You're gonna get it. I know your intention is good. because your performance is wrong. I don't even say ish, because ish is for what?
Birds.
It's not for human beings. As far as okay, go ahead.
Jupiter was assassinated, and her son was taking up
The 19-year-old, right?
19-year-old taking up the Pakistan.
Those are the facts. What's your take on what's going on?
My take on it is that I believe that that the government wasn't so much involved, but the actual system of her husband, because right now he's in charge of the Pakistan People Party, and I don't think that the way that the Pakistan People Party is supposed to represent democracy is treating it like a monarchy. The mother dies, so the son takes over, and before the mother, her father died, so she took over. It's not really like they're kind of being hypocritical almost.
Go ahead.
I kind of agree with what he said. Like, there's a lot of conspiracies going on, whether it was...
Can you raise your voice up?
Okay.
Because I get old and my hearing. Nothing wrong with your voice, it's just my hearing.
Okay, I kind of agree with what he said about how, like, I basically also think that it was his husband that had it done. First of all, I don't like him. I don't like his mustache. But, like, it's
That's the
just
excuse.
really weird.
It's a
Like,
very, very, very serious excuse, man.
no, but I just... But,
What
like,
kind of mustache would you like, if I may? Your
Hitler.
microphone is on you. Okay, let's get it.
Curly one.
No, Hitler mustache.
Okay. Okay, guys.
Piggo.
I think his son, he's so young, like, he's really smart. He's, like, in law school at Oxford.
19 years old and he's in law school.
That's called legacy.
He's freshman at Oxford. He's a freshman.
Oxford?
Oxford, yeah.
And
He's
so I always gonna run the party from Oxford.
I had no idea, but he's a freshman.
Once he leaves Oxford, he's supposed to come back to Pakistan and lead the group.
Except he doesn't know Urdu.
She's talking.
I think he's, like, smart and everything, and, like, he's a good speaker, just like his mom. But I think that he needs more experience. Like, if he's lived in Dubai so much, like, for such a long time, he doesn't know, like, what it's like to be, like, a full-time Pakistani.
Can we focus, instead on the person, can we focus on the bigger picture?
Oh, and that's actually where I was getting.
Oh,
I think
mashallah.
everything, how Pakistanis in general, how they're reacting to it, it's like, it's so sad. It's a complete state of ignorance. Like, I have my great uncle, he lives in, like, London, but he goes back and forth. And, like, the day that she passed, or the day that she was assassinated, he was supposed to go back. And,
Okay.
like, he had to spend the night, like, and because people were, like, throwing rocks at cars and blowing up cars. And it's just, like, this whole state of mayhem, and it's sad. And, like, when Princess Diana died, it's basically almost the same thing, only she's like the Pakistani Princess Diana or whatever. But, like, you know what, that when she died, no one reacted this way. You know, there were tears, there were candles, that's how they reacted. But, like, you know, everyone in Pakistan is getting so emotional that they're, like, hurting other people. And I just think that's such a wrong way to deal with it. It's showing the world that we're ignorant people and this is how we react.
Now, anybody have watched Pakistani media? Like Pakistani TV? You did?
No, I mean,
Okay, did you watch Pakistani TV? Because here's what's happening. I don't know if you guys, I'm going to give you a hint. Hariri in Lebanon? Does it make any,
Yeah.
ring any bell to you guys?
Yeah, he got assassinated by, they said it was the Syrian government, right?
But what happened is they have created a chaos
Yeah.
in Lebanon. And I'm convinced that the CIA did that with the Mossad to destabilize Lebanon. And if you read the news before that happened, they're trying to make out of Benazir Bhutto as a hero for democracy. And he just said, it's a monarchy. It's not a democracy by any means. So who has been promoting her, most probably is the one who really got rid of her. Okay, you take it from there.
Well, the day that she was assassinated, we were on a road trip, and the whole 8 hours my dad listened to NPR, and I honestly got a butt headache, like, because it was kind of
He was bored too?
No, it was like glorifying her.
I know.
Like, I heard this one man was like, she was like a Greek hero because she was the democratic wind in like a land of unknown. And I have utmost respect for her being a freelancer.
For what?